Hello, everybody. It's just me because Ron's visiting his papa. His dad's having a birthday today, so he's going to be with him. Angel is just now managing to get a few more help, so maybe in January he'll be back on. Me, I've been off for a little while because my wife had her second knee surgery, and that meant that I had to do a lot of other stuff. And don't, I mean, I love doing this for everybody. I love hanging out with everybody. Let me get over here to the comments. I love hanging out with everybody, but it would have been too much stress on me to try to be on here and to do stuff like that. But let me scroll over here. I see we got like 6 people watching. I see Dusty came in. Good to see you coming in, East Coast Thrills. He said, warning, the video I posted with side effects, irritation, wild arm movements, explicit language, middle finger syndrome. Sounds like a classic. Jody, good to see you. Glad to have you in the house. Thank you for coming in, sir. Art, good to see you, sir, as well. My wife made a fantastic turkey noodle soup for us to finish off the bird from Thanksgiving. One thing I will say is if your oven has an air fryer, do not put a giant turkey in it. And most of all, do not put extra virgin olive oil on the skin because extra virgin olive oil burns at 350 degrees. And it creates quite a mess inside a brand spanking new oven that has, anyway. So don't do that. Or use something for the skin that doesn't catch fire at 350 degrees. Let's see. Thank you very much, Chris. Chris says, welcome back. Glad to see you. Art was number 3 in the chat categories. He was happy with that. That was kind of cool. Let's see. Artco. I'm scrolling up through here. Night Train. Hey, good to see you, Mike. Glad to have you in the house. Happy holidays, my friend. Glad to have you here. Like I said, Chris, glad to see you. And he's saying hey to Mike. So I thought I saw Johnny in here too. I know I saw him in here. I can't find where. There it is, right there. Hi everyone, Johnny Drone Flyer. He had a really good show a little while. Him and Captain Ray had a great show here after a while. If you didn't check it out, go by and check it out later on. But like I said, the reason I've been gone is just I figured it was just too much stress for me to try to do it. All this stuff that's going on with drones right now. I just needed a little time off because you know me, I always think the nuclear scenario. So when I do start discussing that particular portion of the show, I would like everyone to realize that it's my opinion. You know, I'm not trying to bust anybody's balls or anything like that, but I tend to disagree with some of the more recent videos that are out there because the literal definition of a ban is officially or legally prohibit. That's it. That's the entire definition. And I'm pretty sure what's going on the 23rd when they get put on the covered list is exactly that. But anyway, that's for later. Let me scroll back over here, see if I've missed anybody else. Johnny. Hey, Gary, glad to see you. Good to see you as well. Glad to have you in the house. Yes, I'm hoping to do this a little bit more, but I'm hoping to stay positive about things. But there's something in the back of my head, it always has the nuclear option that I'm fearing for. So I'm glad to have you all here, and let's just start talking. First off, I have found some information. I don't know if anybody else had seen about it, but it's called, shit, I gotta remember how to do this anymore. It's been so long. Share screen. Hey, there we go. That's what I want. And I'm going to go to this one. Yes. Okay, then I'm gonna bring it in over here. I don't know if you've all seen this or not. I mean, well, it started showing up about a week or two ago. This is actually from the DJI Lito X1, which is supposedly going to take the place of the Mini 4K. So it's not so much as Amazon's trying to liquidate stock as they're just making place for a new drone. Notice I'm crossing my fingers. Okay? But see, that's what because we didn't know for sure what it was like a week or two ago. But it is the DJI Lito X1, so it's going to take the place of the Mini 4K. It's supposed to be just a new generation of the drone. So I'm assuming we're going away from Mini, and we're going to start Lito. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're going to be. So we won't have the Mini 4 Pro. It'll be the Lito 4. Oh no! Oh my God, they did it again! They don't ever go past 4. That's what they did. They created a new line so they don't go past 4. Remember how bad we all wanted the Phantom 5? And then and now we've got the Mavic 4. So we're done. We're done with the Mavic line now. And so with the minis, they're done too. So now we have the Lido, and it'll be the Lido. That's the Lido X1, and the Lido X1 Pro. You know that's going to be coming, but they don't ever go past 4. That's really weird. Okay, so hey Lloyd, glad to have you. Thank you very much for coming in. Yes, and I will be strange and unusual as always. Let me kill the share and then remove it from. There we go. Exit the share screen. Oh, there we go. That worked. Let's see. Hello, Brian's Bikes. Glad to see you. No, I'm trying to stay positive, but you know me, John. The nuclear option is always, I see it in the back of my head. I try to get rid of it. I try to scrape it out of there. I even asked doctors to do it, but they won't do it. They said, no, that's you. You have to leave it there. Hey, Dale, calling from New Orleans. You down there in New Orleans? Like that where it is? That's very good to see you, sir. Glad to have you in the house. Let me scroll through a little bit. AZ Drone Dude, good to see you. Glad to have you in the house, David. Scrolling. Oh, there. Okay. So, back over here. Like I said, I just showed the Lido. And another thing we do know of, let's see, and they've been getting more information on it as well, is the Pocket 4. Okay, so this is the one that we've seen, and that's good, showing the new Pocket 4. Scrolling down. Yeah, we've seen this. This has come up on Igor's page and stuff. So we're pretty sure we're going to get the dual lens hookup here, which is pretty cool. So I had seen some other stuff. If you look on Twitter, they will have some more stuff as to what all it will do, what it won't do. Also, the smarter design, no dual screen, smarter displays, extended runtime. That's pretty cool. Anyway, that's what I got on that right there. I think I have, yeah, I had something on Twitter too. Let me go ahead and stop this share. Come back in here. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Remove from scene. There you go. Good boy. Oh, split view makes up easier multicast. I'll have to remind me later. Something new. I didn't know it was in the software. It keeps trying to show, all stuff keeps popping up because I haven't been on them so long. And it's like, do you want me to show you now? No, I'm in the middle of a live stream and I'm having a hard enough time. Let's see. Oh, here it is. This is from Twitter or X. And you can see they've got, let's see, I'm at the right spot. Get it up here, yes. No, not that one. Close that one out. Come on, close that one out. Okay, and then over here, Shadat's Day Out. He posted this about 10 hours ago. He's got some links to, I guess, what the first features are. I don't particularly want to go and start looking at his YouTube channel right now. But you see the dual lens design. You can see the flip out screen like we're used to and everything. A few little minor adjustments. It looks like the little joystick is more, I don't know what, suppressed or depressed. It looks like it's not poking out as much. Yeah, it's not poking out as much as the other one on the Pocket 3. Okay, let's see. I don't know. Igor may have showed some of this. It looks like there's something odd on it. I don't know what channel it came from. But man, that's no pocket thing. Look at that. Either that guy's got a really tiny, tiny hand, or that thing's like doubled in size. I'm trying to figure that one out. He's got to either have a tiny hand or that's a whopper. Anyway, so there's all that stuff. And let me go back over here. Let me scroll over here and see what everybody's saying. Yep, he's in there. Almost with a southern accent. Oh, almost. Wound up giving away my Osmo Pocket. Great camera, but not for action. Supposedly, it's a good idea. I think B&H has them, or it has the ability to get them. You should get the Osmo 6. Can anybody explain to me what's the use is for a variable lens in an action camera? I mean, I don't know enough about photography to really understand what it might be. So, is it something beneficial? Is it something that's going to be better for night photography? Is it like, I don't know. That's what I'm curious because I don't know for sure. Let's see. Where was I going now? Let's go ahead and take this out. I guess I could spotlight it, but you saw that a minute ago. But look how big look at here. I'm going to show that. I mean, look how, either, like I said, either he's got a tiny, tiny, tiny hand, or or that thing's just it's not gonna fit in your pocket. Either that, the girls are gonna go, "Is that a pocket four in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?" You know. Oh, it's a pocket four. Oh, bye. But they may stick around for the pocket four. I don't know. Okay, I'll go ahead and stop spotlighting this, and then I'm going to take it out, remove. Yes, so far it's working. That worked. And gone. Now, oh, yeah, that's the cool one. That's what we all wanted to see. I don't know if there was one that came out. It looks like it may have been Igor's too, but I don't know for sure. So this is off of we know what this is. This is, of course, I got to put this up here so you can see what I'm playing with instead of just talking about it. La, 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 la. Okay, let's go all the way here up the top. Let's get back over here. I want to make sure that, yes, let's highlight this. Okay, and you can see up here at the top. You see this? Let me see if I'm hoping it translates over. Yes, excellent. So I thought for a minute that this had to be fake. And then I got to looking at it and I was like, wait a minute. And I looked closer and closer. And then if you look at the other pictures, this one came out from Get Gadget Got. And I think it was like November 20th. But then you come back over here and look at the one that Igor put up. Okay. And the camera does look like it can rotate within the chassis. So it could technically rotate up, just like that picture I just showed you a minute ago. It looks like it can move within that chamber. I don't know if that's going to create some kind of different 360 perspective. If that's going to be like possibly you could flip it down underneath the carriage and have a front-facing camera with EIS and a back-facing camera with EIS, or you would get 360 from both of those. But then see here, it does look like it could pivot in there, right? It does. It looks like that to me. I'm just asking an opinion. I will look back at the chat here in just a second. I'm just flipping through the pictures as I'm talking to you all about it. Hopefully you all can see them and there's a little bit more gas to this. But see, then you come back up here and I swear it does look like it could very well be that same one. But then, okay, now my theory of putting it underneath the chassis wouldn't work here because the other camera would be inside the well and you wouldn't have any access to it. So someone's probably pointed that out and I just haven't seen it yet. So you would have a front-facing camera with EIS on it. I don't know. And what benefit that would be. I don't know. But it does look like it could potentially do that. I don't know. And those are vents on the front of this one. Hang on. We all thought this was LiDAR on front. Are these little tiny holes LiDAR? Or the little cameras down here on the front supposed to be LiDAR? This may be an AI render. Hang on. Let's go back over here. We got two different ones. Yeah. Although, I don't know. I don't know. Can you all see that? Hopefully you can. I don't know. That's confusing as shit. Hey, what's up, Mikey? I'm just catching back up. Thank you. Good to be back. Hopefully I'll be all happy-go-lucky and crazy again. Oh, hey, did you not get... I sent you... Wait a minute, did you send me a message back? No, you didn't send me a message back. I messaged you on Facebook earlier. Are you at work? Anyway, let's see. Remember, they're Chinese, the small... It might very well be possible. Are you buying a Vada 360? That's something for us to discuss in a little bit. That's the new pocket camera is normal size to us Westerners. Okay. Can you zoom in? No, I can't really do anything with it. So you look. So. Oh, okay. Not that I understand exactly what that says, but if he understands it, that's a good thing. That means somebody that works in a drone field has a comprehension of what they're talking about. Okay, so that was the last I had of that. Let's see. And, okay, so here's what I have. I was going, what the hell, boys? I need to gripe at them about that. Here's my grasp of what's going on with the drone. And yes, I think it's a ban. I really do think it's a ban because prohibit They're prohibiting us from having new DJI drones. That's a ban. It's like trying to say, yeah, only all things Chevrolet can only make Chevettes. We're banning everything else. Or no, excuse me, we're impeding the production of everything else, I guess. That I don't know, but it's a ban. It's just they're prohibiting us either legally or officially. The whole definition is officially or legally prohibit. That's the it's very cut and dried. The other definition is a curse, which is true again in this situation because we're all like, man. Oh, you sent me okay. Dale sent me a new. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all something. This just came to me from out of the blue, but it looks like he's got it in his hand. Am I crazy? Y'all tell me if I'm crazy. It looks like he's got it in his hand. Is that not in his hand? Oh, and that the lidar is just dope as hell. Look at that. And it's. I thought it would be bigger. I really thought it would be bigger. It's not. It's actually looks like it might be smaller than the Avata 2. To me, anyway. What do you guys think there in the chat? Does it look smaller? I'm not. Scotio's at the forefront. Yeah. Oh, that's the Neo 2. So you think the front of the Avata 360 is going to look like that too? Yeah, probably. Yeah. I get you. That's what she said. Ha ha ha. What, Sammy? You didn't ever answer me, did you? Anyway. I know my grandkids want a drone really, really bad, but my, I don't know if you all have ever seen. Let me pull this out of here. Remove from scene and close. Exit. Okay, so I don't know if you all have ever watched any Disney cartoons with your grandkids or your kids or whatever like that, but one of my favorite cartoons is Big City Greens. And the smallest child, the boy in there, is named Cricket. So anyway, my grandson that's always wanting a drone, in my eyes, if they wanted to do a live production of the Big City Greens, my grandson would be perfect for Cricket Green. He's just all out 24/7. If he hits the wall, he wipes off the blood and keeps going. He just does not stop. I mean, I've seen him run into and just do it again. And my biggest fear is he doesn't understand. To him, it's like, okay, grandma, this may have cost you all, $700 to give to me, but I ran it into the side of the house because I wanted to see what would happen, and now it doesn't work anymore. And you go, well, we can't give you another one. That one was expensive. He wouldn't understand that. He doesn't get that. I mean, he's old enough to where he, needs to understand that, but he doesn't yet. So I'm like, I don't even want to give him a Neo 2. So I don't know, because he would figure out a way to damage it and then go, it's broke. So I don't know. I couldn't see me giving him one of those. It would be great if I could get him to do it. Let's see. There's great deals on, all kinds of stuff. Mini 4K is still, but we know, I thought that maybe it was because of what's coming up, right? The impending whatever. Okay, so I've been beating around, and I've killed almost 30 minutes. And I've discussed that it is a ban in my opinion, because literally the definition of ban is officially or legally prohibit. And I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. We're being prohibited from owning new DJI devices. Okay, and that's everything that will transmit a signal, like Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. So pockets, actions, all that stuff, all will be covered in that. But the fact of the matter that everybody's talking about that is true right now is that we can still fly our stuff. And even with the FCC's newly granted power to retroactively remove said certification, people who own these devices would still be able to fly under what they call the legacy device clause or bill or section, whatever you want to call it. But it's not really written down at that. It's just something that's kind of been a matter of fact through the years. It's like when telecommunication equipment gets too old and obsolete, and they've been using it too long, and you have to force them to upgrade. Then they take it off. They actually remove it from the legacy list, so you can't use that anymore. But there's nothing, and they do it all the time. They recently just did it with some older phones and stuff like that. But they don't have to go through a big bunch of stuff to do it. It's just, they just say it's no longer a legacy device. At which point, yes, we could still fly. We could fly them all over the place and rebel against all of it. But technically at that point, it would be illegal for us to fly. And that's my go on it, is that, like, and here's another thing. The reason that they made it retroactive, that they could remove stuff, is so that they can't send us Air 3Ss and Air 3s and, Phantom 4 Pros and, the stuff that was approved beforehand would still be legal to send into the country until they go ahead and step on it and say, okay, now it's, we're no longer allowing, we're going to make it retroactive. So the older models, and then we would be stuck with whatever batteries we managed to get, whatever controllers we managed to get until they finally wear out. And then like I said, my nightmare nuclear scenario is that if you watch a lot of these videos, and in the one particular that I'm talking about, if you know what I'm talking about the one that says it's not a ban, if you go back and look on Original Dobo's channel, roughly a year ago, to a show at that point in time was called the Proposed DJI Ban, you'll hear that same individual at roughly 5:08 into the middle of that conversation say that it's a ban. And they explain about why it's a ban and how it's got teeth and where they're going to run with it. And, that's what I'm trying to say. So get your equipment, just like Bill the drone reviewer said. Get your batteries, get your remotes, all that stuff, because bottom line, there's not a single one of us that has any clue what this administration's plan is for drones. I don't know. And I guarantee you none of them knows either. There might be a bunch of senators coming up now saying, we think we messed up. Man, they let them lose $6 billion, soybean farmers. And you know what kind of drones they use? Agro drones to take care of those crops. So if they let them lose $6 billion, that more than likely the taxpayers are going to have to suck up and try to pay back, do you think they're going to worry about drones? I don't. You know me, I see the nuclear scenario. And like I said, this whole show is my opinion. But, it's like right there in front of us. We've seen it coming for a while, but we just never got organized enough to do anything about it. And when we finally got moderately close, it was all too late. I even fear that they're going to change 107 and that you're going to have to show that your business has enough business to justify having your drones in the airspace. That's just me. I don't think you're going to see any hobbyist 107 pilots, if that makes any sense. I don't think you're going to be able to say, oh, well, I fly 2 commercial flights a month and then the rest of the time is just recreational under my 107 license. I don't think they're going to let that stick. I mean, they spent all that money on that commercial, and the Skydio drone flew it out there and he pulled it down off of there. They're going to sell drones, and they're not just going to sell them here in the U.S. And like John, I saw John was talking earlier in Johnny Drone Flyer's stream about how they said Skydio sucks. I'm not disagreeing. I totally know that they're not as near as capable as DJI drones. But every other week, I see a new police force or a new firehouse being indoctrinated to X1 or X10s. And they're putting big stuff all over Facebook here. So I'm sure it's all over the place everywhere else. Skydio is moving in to all the areas that we're talking about that we need to keep DJI drones at. And we all know they're subpar, but they're already moving into these places. You can see 1 or 2 a week here just on Facebook. Skydio goes into Baltimore or Chicago or whatever and works with this district police department. And they show the X10 in the air. It's there. So I don't know. Bob Dempsey even talked about how we needed a drone pack. DJI has enough money and had enough money to put together something like that. They just didn't because they didn't think it would happen. We've been told by all the people, pretty much all the big channels, if you go back and look 2 or 3 years back, DJI will never get kicked out of the country. DJI will never get banned. And yes, I was always on the nuclear button going, yes, yes, he told you so, he told you so. But even John was here, and we literally, like 2 or 3 different shows, would sit down and plot out 4 to 6 years from today. And then here's what's going to happen. And pretty much everything that we talked about happening through all the shows has come to pass. FPV, I think, is safe for a little while until they tell us that we're not smart enough or capable enough to be allowed to fly in the sky. Because I think that's going to happen. Oh, Sammy! What? No, I wasn't supposed to turn you on? Oh, we can't hear you.
Now you can. What's
Yeah,
happening?
yeah. Not much, not much. Like I said, I had been taking some time off just to chill out and take care of my
Oh,
wife and do some other stuff. And then I
dude, we
was,
got we got almost the same color shirt on.
yeah, well, mine's one of my
Oh
grandson
yeah,
parents.
there you go.
Yeah. And well, she done put them up. I have a couple of them that I pull out every year at Christmas time.
Mhm.
I probably would have already worn them out if it wasn't for my wife because she takes them away from me about mid-January and hides them where I can't find them. And I was thinking today, I literally was walking around the house thinking today, I was like, man, I really wish I had my dead Christmas shirts. I really wish I had my dead Christmas shirts. Next thing I know, here they were. Poof, they were there. I was like, holy shit, jump out of the shower, it's magic. My Grateful Dead
Yeah.
holiday shirts are there. But like I said, that this has been my opinion, and I didn't realize how easily it was for the FCC to jerk the legacy status away from a device. And it's even easier for them to do that than it is for them to retroactively, say that other devices can't be or take away their clearance. And all that means is, right now, all that means is that even if they retroactively took it away from all the way back to, say, the Spark,
Mhm.
anybody that owned the Spark could still fly it as long as they had batteries and controllers to fly it with, unless they take away its legacy designation. At which point, then it's illegal to fly.
Yeah. So that stuff would not be grandfathered in.
Right.
You know what you were talking about earlier. I wonder how long it'll be before DJI starts making their product, just rebranding it, or do you think they're already doing that?
Well, I think we've seen a lot of circumstances where it's been rebranded. Oh, another thing. It's like, I can't believe. Tell me Insta360 and Anti Gravity are not trying to chew on the rotting flesh of DJI with that
Yeah.
$2,000 price tag on that
Yeah.
damn drone.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I was like, the minute I saw that, I was like, oh, you bastards. It's like, DJI is rotting over there, man. Just kick them to the curb. How much
Oh
do they
yeah.
want to pay for it? Do you still want a drone? How
Hmm.
rad. You can see some of them sitting at the Thanksgiving table going, it's at Best Buy?
Oh
Hell,
yeah.
hell,
Yeah.
DJI hadn't had a drone at Best Buy in 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing to see all these different, excuse me, all these different companies coming out with all these drones now that you never even heard of, because the reviewers are that's all they can get right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you're
Like
seeing all these little drones coming out of nowhere.
I kind of blew my mind when I saw Aldrin doing Potenzic the other day.
I know,
I was
right?
like, wow, man. And
Oh
of
yeah.
course, you got, Ready Set Drone, although you're seeing electric bicycles and
Hmm.
all kinds of stuff like that. Every now and again,
Power
you're seeing,
banks and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and I totally understand all that. I
Yeah.
totally get all that. Just like, oh, this is just my opinion again, and yeah, I know I'm gonna catch hell for it. Some people who weren't really, they worked a regular paying job like the rest of us did. Get up in the morning, put on their socks, and they go to work. And then they find this niche It's really cool to a bunch of people, and then they can become kind of an authoritative figure in that niche, right? And then
Mhm.
suddenly that niche is challenged to where it could be taken away. Nobody on God's green earth, and I'm not saying I'm not faulting anybody. It's human to want to give up that notoriety and that popularity and go
Mhm.
back to living your normal subpar life, going, and picking up
Right.
a paycheck. So I totally understand why there's some videos out here that are trying to say it's not a ban when this says prohibit. That's literally the
Yeah.
fucking definition. Prohibit, damn it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing this. I'm like, well, no, I'm going to go into court and argue that it's not. But the judge is going to say, okay, we'll use the word prohibit. Is that okay? Yes, that's
Yeah.
okay. Well, it's still the same damn thing.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
anyway.
real quick, John wants me to show you guys the thing
Okay.
I made for my Whoop. Let me grab it real quick.
All right, cool.
I'll be right back.
DJ's already trying to rebrand. Oh yeah, John was point. Yeah, go ahead and you'll be right back, but you can still hear me. John was talking about how
Yeah.
the rebrands have already been busted. And what time? Yeah, Anzu. That wasn't Anzu. Wasn't that Warnock Randall? Who? What was his? Wasn't that Anzu? I don't know. I think it was. I can't remember. Because Randall worked for Alltel. Well, he came in to save the day at Alltel, and then that didn't work out, so he left and went. Where was it? Hong Kong. But anyway, yeah, DJI's already been slapped down when they started making. Yeah, wasn't that Anzu or was it Anzu something else? Maybe Anzu was an American company that just went. Okay, yeah. Yeah, very short lived. Very short lived. But there are Potenzic is an upcoming drone, but I still think it's probably made in China too, and I think that eventually there's going to be a lot of wording that it's just going to exclude Chinese products.
Yeah,
And
all together.
that's what I'm worried. So anything that has to do with broadcasting or anything like that that comes from China, you can't think that DJI they're gonna go like they're gonna kick DJI out and they're gonna stop.
No,
Okay, that's
no.
it, man. We're done. We got rid of all the spying stuff. DJI's gone. Alltel's gone. That's it. They're not gonna stop there, man. They're
Right.
gonna start going after other stuff. And then the whole point is there's somebody in the back room somewhere with a big suitcase full of green shit. And they're going, it's gonna work, man. Just believe.
Yeah.
I believe. Thank you. And it's the thing about it is, I can't be honest. What I do if somebody went, take a look.
Oh yeah. Yeah, me too. I learned to speak the language.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like, what was it for dumbasses? How to bullshit with rich people.
Yep.
Oh
Hey,
boy.
John was talking about a kit that I made because I was talking to John and I got into getting the little whoops, the little whoops.
Hmm.
And so I bought one. I bought the one that he recommended, and I bought the battery charger that he recommended in his video. But then I made this case. If you can see this case,
Wait. I'm coming.
let me get back here.
Okay.
See the
Yeah.
case?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all in one. I printed it on the printer, of course.
All in one. Very cool.
But then when you open it up, in the case, you have the whoop. You
Yeah,
got the
that's
whoop.
sharp.
You got the battery charger that stays in the case because this little door opens up and you can plug it right in. And then you got your batteries up top, and this slides over, and you got extra propellers and extra crap in this little
That's
toolbox.
dope as hell, man.
Yeah, and you see that it has venting and everything for the charger and all
Yeah,
that
dude,
stuff.
that's
Yeah,
dope as hell.
this whole little kit, you just take it with you. That's
That's
all you need.
badass, man.
Yeah.
That is badass. But I would not. I would make people buy that fucking print, man.
No,
Sorry,
I could print them. I
I
mean,
know that, but I would make people buy that print because you would have
yeah,
a lot of people would buy it.
it's awesome. I have that one, and then I have this one. I'll show you real quick. This was the first case that I came up with. This is the first case I made. It's not as like all in one, but it too has a charger inside, and then your whoop can go in here, and then your batteries go right here. So, but this was the first one, and then I came up with the one I just showed you. But I have this little sucker that I'm still working on. But yeah, that's the case that John was talking about.
That's awesome, and I can understand why John wanted you to show that off. That's incredible. I
Yeah, you
mean,
just throw it in your bag, and that's the
dude,
charger.
you should send that print to Bardwell. I bet he'd flip out. I
Yeah,
would just drop in his messenger, throw the print in there, and say, "Check this out," and he'll be like, "Oh man!" You watch. I bet he talks about it on the show.
yeah, and it's easy to print. It's only 2 plates.
Did okay? If you ever get a chance to talk to Koopy about this, we tried to because there was a time when John was on the show here with me
Yeah.
that I can't. I think it was John's birthday, and we were trying to get Bardwell to come on with Ken Herron so
Hmm.
that he could talk, that John could talk to him and go from there and yada yada. At this point, maybe John has talked to him or something on the internet, but it was really hard. We attempted to get it done, but Bardwell wouldn't get out of bed. He was like, "My kid's asleep. Leave me alone." So we're like, "Oops, sorry, sorry, didn't
Yeah.
mean to do that." And Kim was like, "Well, I really tried, man." And I was like, "No, no, thanks for doing it." So that was cool. That was a couple 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Uh,
Bardwell's pretty approachable. Whenever I have a problem or whatever, I hit him up on Messenger, and he always replies back.
well, yeah, yeah, he talks to me too, but
Yeah,
I haven't talked to him in a long time. Let me rephrase that. It's probably been 2 or 3 years since I've actually sent him a message. But yeah, he would always talk back to me, and then he
yeah.
would, and he was like, "Dude, I get probably 1,500 messages a day," and he said, "I'm like on my phone going, yeah, 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 yeah," you know.
Yeah.
And he was like, "So every now and again, I will stop and read a few." He goes, "But I can't guarantee that I'm going to read every single message you send me." I was
Well,
like,
yeah,
"No, you know."
that's the thing that surprised me. I mean, he gets, like you said, he gets thousands of those things. But then when he does reply to you, and it's not just like a one word thing, he's actually talking to you. That's pretty cool.
But no, the thing about, because that's what I'm saying, because he was, and I was talking, and I was like, "Oh, come on, man, please, 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 please." And that's when he sent me back. He says, "My kid's asleep. Leave me alone." Okay.
Yeah.
It was that kind of thing. And Ken was even like calling him on the phone. Watch, I'll call him on the phone. Ring, ring. He goes, "I can't figure out why he doesn't answer."
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Mikey had him on his show one time.
I wouldn't be
Bardwell.
surprised. I would not be surprised.
Bardwell was on the Fly Zone show, yeah.
Oh, and just got the P1S. That supposedly makes this obsolete. That's what they're saying, that the P1S makes that puts this out to pasture.
No, 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 no. The P1, he's talking maybe if he got the P1 2.
I
The
thought it
P1
was.
is the one I have. That's the one that's under your model.
Oh yeah, John says
You have
yeah.
the X1 Carbon, right?
Yes, yes. John said that
Yeah.
he was on Fly Zion's
Yeah,
show.
he was.
But I've been out here lately since I've been doing that. I've been setting my excuse me, good Sprite. Anyway, so something I've been doing lately while I've been just doing this kind of thing and haven't been on the internet and talking and stuff. I've been printing Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because I didn't, and what are they called? Babbles, like the ones that kind of pooch out from. Hang on, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to go. Yes, me. I'm headed to Maker World because I want to go ahead and start one anyway. Go, da, 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 da. Am I Yep, I'm logged in. Oh, 35. No, I don't care. I'm not going to do 35. Christmas decoration. Oh, Christmas Babble. Babble? Bauble.
I
And
guess
you
that'd be another way to say bobble.
Well, no, no, it's what they're all the same thing. Bauble, everything. Oh,
Ah,
I
okay.
haven't done the snowman. I want to do the snowman. I did a 3D one, but these are awesome. So let me share this. Let me share.
Squirrel.
Oh yeah, I haven't been squirrel in a while. We're going to squirrel now because we're 3D printing, I guess. Okay, so let's pop this in here. These are biobles. See how they look like they're 3D and they kind of jump off of the like the
Oh
one
yeah.
the snowman is 3D, but the ones next to it are just prints. And but they're raised up kind of off of the surface, and the way
Hmm.
they've textured it and the way they've colored it, it looks like it's 3D when you hang it on stuff. And there's like pages and pages of this stuff, and I've really gotten into like making them here recently. But oh, here you go. This is going to be hilarious because I made one. I'm going to show you all this. Let me go ahead and pull this back down. Near, let me pull it out. Remove from scene. Exit screen. So I saw one that says these are editable, right? And I was like, oh, cool. A full size, pretty much 3D. And I was like, it's awesome, man. And I was like, look, see? It even says Merry Christmas. See? Merry
Yeah.
Christmas intention. And then it talked about, I was like, but the thing I didn't notice, man, was it said that I could actually edit it and stuff. And I was like, I wonder why it said that. And then I printed the whole damn thing out and got done with it, and then looked on the back and it says 2024 Joe and Courtney.
Yeah, you know how to do that?
I know, but I didn't go hunting for it. I was just like,
Well,
what? But
it's very simple. In your slicer,
uh-huh.
if you have global and you have object.
Mm-hmm.
If you click on object, it will give you the different lines, and those lines will have the text and whatnot. Then you can just edit that line and change the text to whatever you want.
No, here's the thing. I totally understand exactly what you're telling me, but I didn't pay attention. Is what I'm
Ah,
saying.
okay.
I was like, oh, because I thought it was saying that you could edit Merry Christmas. I was like, cool. I don't have to do nothing. I'm just gonna print that.
Yeah.
And then I didn't realize I should have rolled it around, and I could have put a 5 on it, and I could have changed that Joe and Courtney to Joe and Bill.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
wife. So I was like, well, live and learn.
And you know how
Uh,
to you know how to color that too, right? Where you can change, you just color the letters.
yeah.
Okay.
No, no, actually, I don't. Hang on a second. I'm just trying to get back over here and look at chat. John says, I wanted to meet Bardwell at Minefield, but he hasn't gone in years. I get the impression he avoids it for a reason, but he says he doesn't. He just has something secret and busy to do around then. Maybe, I don't know. Is he married or does he share joint custody with somebody? And maybe that's his time that he has like a whole month. I don't know. That very well could be. I don't know. I don't know what his situation is. But yeah, I totally get what you're saying because, he never shows up at Minefield. I don't know. Let's see. We have whoa. Yeah, yeah. But who you tied with? Just wait. There's the one. It's gonna come down to that one game. I know. But
It's coming up.
you gotta come to our house this time.
That don't mean nothing.
I don't know, man. Demarcus has
Yeah.
played football better than he's playing in Dallas, and he loves
Nah.
it here, man.
Yes, I know, but they don't have the experience. They're gonna fold. They'll
Demarcus
fold.
Demarcus doesn't have the experience that
No,
defense.
not him.
The heart of
I'm
that
talking
defense
about
does. The heart
I'm
of that.
talking about your quarterback and whatnot.
Oh yeah, yeah. He worries me in big games. I'm not going to deny
Yep.
that. He worries me in
We
big
we
games.
got Mr. Cool who's been there before.
But we got the best receiver that the NFL's seen in a couple years because JSN has grown up
Oh,
this year.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Are
Listen to
we
this.
discounting Nakua?
I'm not discounting,
We gave
but
you
I'm
one
just
of our old receivers that was wore out, Mister. What's his name?
what's his name? Oh, Cup is Washington anyway. Cup,
Yeah,
Cup,
but
Cup
Cups
grew up
wore
in
out.
Washington. Cup grew up in Washington, and that stiff arm that JSN's got now came straight from Cup.
Yeah, yeah, true.
I hate that stiff arm, but I love it when we do it.
We got Devontae and Nakua. You can't beat that pair.
Yeah, I don't. And the thing about it was, and people discounted him to begin with, and so
Uh-huh.
he's shown a lot. But what I'm trying to say is Jackson has definitely matured this season. He's
Yeah.
found because he's not the fastest receiver out there.
Right.
But he finds seams and he gets open and he has a sense for when the quarterback's in trouble.
Yeah, that's kind of like Cup was when he was with us, and that's what Nakua does for us now.
Yeah, yeah.
But that 13 what is that called? The 13 formation that our coach came up with the three tight ends on one side, all
Yeah,
bunched together.
yeah.
And now he's taking those three same receivers and lining them up one behind each other,
I
so
don't
you
know,
don't
man.
know which way they're going to go.
I think you're going to see a lot more blitzes this time from us.
Yeah, probably. But our
I
defense,
think
our defense is not shabby.
hey, and I'm not saying that your defense is shabby, but I'm also going to say that it's only going to take one or two good hits from DeMarcus before your old quarterback gets broke.
Oh, he'll get rid of the ball long before that old dude gets there and he's
That
all
don't matter.
winded.
We'll take 15 yards after he snaps him in half.
No, he'll be winded. He'll be winded. He ain't getting there.
Can't believe that old man this year. That's
I
so.
know.
I mean, that's one thing I love is the fact that this old man is still what is it, 19 seasons? I was
Yeah,
like, and he's been with a bunch of teams. And the thing about it is, everybody says, "Oh, he's done now. He's done now.
yeah.
He's done now." And then he's like, "No, I ain't done."
Well, I have to admit, I think you guys are the only ones we have to worry about.
I think the last game of the season is against San Francisco, but I think it's down there. So I don't know how that one's going to turn out.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is that each one of the three Seahawks losses has been like all three is a combined 9 points. That's it. So
Same with ours. We lost by a blocked field goal to Philly, and then we fumbled going in for the go ahead the winning score. No,
mhm.
our first two losses. That's all. Jackson. I mean, with the Carolina, I don't know what happened there. Stafford was high or something, just throwing the ball everywhere.
Well, see the thing, but I think for the first time in a long time, the NFL season is more open. Except
Yeah.
who the hell thought the Patriots were going to be that good?
No, never seen that coming.
I was like, that was. Can you imagine the guy in Vegas that goes, Patriots? I
Oh
want.
yeah. Well, I'm just glad to see the Chiefs.
Win.
I'm glad to see the Chiefs fall. They need to just stay
Yeah,
back for a
yeah. I was
while.
I was happy to kind of, and I'm not trying to hack on him because
Oh, I am.
he's still a great quarterback. To be somebody
Mm.
his size and do the stuff he's done, he's still a great quarterback.
Oh, sure.
Brad, glad to see you, sir. Glad to have you in the house. You know what's funny? The first time I made apple pie moonshine was
Hmm.
because I had seen somebody, you know, maybe make it, and they were talking about it in one of these chat rooms or one of these live streams. And so I
Hmm.
had to go find a recipe for it. And I made some. And it was really, 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 really good. But the whole thing is I didn't realize till the other day that I had 2 quarts left that have been
Oh.
sitting in a dark room and about like 60 degrees for 2 years. And I was like,
Oh.
I wonder what that'd do to me. I bet that I could run that in the car.
Nah, that's probably why you weren't. I haven't been on for a while.
No, I haven't touched it. I didn't know about it. I really didn't know about it till probably 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I thought she'd like tossed them out, or
Hmm.
opened them up, poured them out. But no, there were still two of them there, and they had the stickers on them, and I was like, "Wow, that's cool."
Mm.
Because you get pure grain and you add a bunch of stuff to it, and it tastes like apple pie. Basically, what happens is after you let it sit for, I think it's like 30 days, maybe 2 weeks to a month. After you do that, it tastes like apple pie syrup,
Hmm.
like the old syrup that we like back when Halls and Vicks had alcohol. you know,
Oh yeah.
and then it'd be okay. Take this, drink 3 cups. Okay.
That's why Nyquil works so good.
Yeah,
It's still got alcohol in it.
yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we're down. Let's see, 6:18.
Mm.
But other than I'm just saying what I was the reason came back was just everybody go look at the information you can find for yourselves about the drone prohibition upcoming. But like I said, my take on it is that on December 23rd, they go on to the covered list. And basically what that means is they come out with anything after that. Like they got the DJI 360 in under the gun, didn't they? Right?
Hmm.
Okay, so technically, or right now, unless something pops up, does wait a minute? People in the chat. Well, I know we only got 13 here. Uh, does the Pocket 4 already have certification? I think it does.
Oh.
So I know an Action 6 from B&H actually. Did anybody ever say anything about an action camera and a variable lens? What's the purpose? Osmo Action 6. Do they still have them? Yes. Oh no, it says coming soon. You can just get. But the thing about it is it's 479. Hang on, let me share. Brad saying, "Hey, Sam."
Oh, I said hey to him. I said hi.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, here we go. B&H. Near, 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 near. So they got it. They got the adventure combo 479. So to me that seems strangely non-tariffy.
Yeah, true.
So and then here it is with just the camera 379. Like I said, that all sounds oddly like it doesn't have any kind of a tariff on it.
Yeah, that's true. I know as far as like FPV parts and whatnot, yeah, it's I paid an extra $50 for a $200 piece. That's your 25% right there.
Well,
So.
Joe was talking earlier on with Johnny Drone Flyer about
Hmm.
how parts were ridiculous now. Like an air unit was like anywhere from like $250 to $450 or something.
Well, the biggest thing for me it impacted was the flight stacks. Flight stacks have gotten ridiculous. What you used to pay for like $89 for a good stack is
Hmm.
now like $170.
Look at all this stuff. They got all this. There's like tons of stuff coming out for an action camera. I mean, I'm
Oh
used to this.
yeah.
I'm used to this stuff up here, the adventure combo, the standard. But then you scroll down, the diving. Yeah, that's been. Then we got the macro lens for the Action 6. Okay, the ND filters. Yeah, the small rig. Yeah, waterproof. FPV. I mean, excuse me, field of view boost lens for the Action 6 right out of the gate.
Wow.
Extension rod, small rigs, glass cut. I guess they think you're gonna bust that front on it. And it goes from what is it, 2.0 to 4.0. Does
Hmm.
anybody ever give us a deal on what is the purpose for what good will a variable lens do on an action camera? Can somebody tell me? Anybody? Anybody?
You mean other than the field of view lens?
No, no, no. I'm talking because the Action 6 has a variable lens. It goes from f 2.0 to f 4.0.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that much about cameras and whatnot.
See, that's what I was wondering. Who
I,
prohibition?
I I still have this thing. Okay, so I'm not up on cameras.
Oh, I love this. When I said the DJI because I don't want to call it a ban anymore, so I'm going to call it a DJI prohibition, which means that we're going to have to find some supplier. And
Oh, I wonder if the mafia is going to pick up smuggling in DJI drones.
that would be so. But oh, ooh, but you see what Lloyd says? Sounds like a great job opportunity.
Oh yeah, if you
And
know a
I
guy.
happen to know a guy. It lives in Washington State, which is really near Canada. That
Yeah,
I can't remember his name. What is his name? I know a guy. I know. Oh, hey Dale, what are you doing?
yeah, just pop up there, Vancouver, and
Well, Dale lives down at the bottom of the state. Well, not really the bottom. He kind of lives. He lives near Great Wolf Lodge.
ah,
He lives closer to Great Wolf than I do. Put it that way. It takes me like 2 hours to get to Great Wolf.
we have one here. It's about 30 minutes away, something like that. I've never been there, but
And then
we have one.
here's the other thing. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna kill this. We'll remove it and we'll pull it out from the share. Um, Now I'm going to go over to Adorama, Adorama, sorry, and they still, I do believe they still have it. Yeah, let's see. Let me pop this back up here. But here's this is so funny. It feels like it's like this is what killed me when I saw the price tag that they put on the anti-gravity, I was like, wait a minute, did they import it from Hong Kong first? You know, I was like, what the hell happened? Because it's like barely, it's like, what is it, 280 grams.
Hmm.
So it's got to be registered to fly. And
Right.
I'm like, what the hell, $2,000?
Ooh.
I'm just like, no. I mean, so everybody's like, okay, Avado 360 has gotten clearance.
Ah.
So it means we're gonna wait a minute. And yeah, I couldn't believe that. That's what he was showing me was the Verge thing
Hmm.
about. I saw that $2,000 price tag, man, and I popped it as soon as I saw that it was available because there's like a little chat group on Facebook that I'm in that I
Hmm.
popped it up there, and I was like, "There's no way in hell I'm gonna pay 2 grand for that."
Yeah.
I mean, because I figure even a Vada 360 is going to be maybe $1,500, and like I said,
Yeah.
my
For the
finger,
combo.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for the combo.
Yeah.
So and that's like I said, it's just gonna blow them out of the water. And I think it's gonna be basically the same kind of combo. You're gonna get the hand controller, goggles, and the drone. And like I said, they're just not gonna be able to compete with that because
No.
like Insta's like right down the street from them, and what is it, Shenzhen anyway. So
Right.
it's not like, and but the thing about it is, like you said, like I said earlier, it was like I felt like they were just stepping over the bloody carcass of DJI and going,
Yeah.
"We're gonna. How bad do you want a drone? How
Yep.
bad? How $2,000, 3D? You never seen one like this before? Oh,
Hmm.
DJI leaked a 3D drone. Still, this one's here, right here in my hand.
Yep. You can buy it right now.
You can get it from Best Buy." You remember, that's what I literally saw that in chat the other day. The guy's like, but you can get it at Best Buy. I saw it in the store. And I was like, and I thought to myself, it's like, holy shit, yeah, it's been a while. Because the only thing that you see in there, I've seen some Potenzics in there because they
Hmm.
literally could get.
They used to sell the Femies there too, and the Femies were. I still have my Femi. That
Oh,
thing
well,
flies
yeah,
great. I don't know why
I need
people
to,
hate it.
I need to see. I'm trying to get because the article. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I see what Dale was talking about the title from the article. I gotta. He's right. I need to share this.
That's true. I see what Dale said. It's here to help you forget DJI.
No, that's what the article is.
Oh,
That's
is
what
it?
the that's what the name of the article is. No, no, I don't want to be. So hang on. That's why I want to share it because he's like, yeah, he's right. That needs to be shared. So see, that's the actual name of the title. So let me go ahead and read this off here.
Ah, okay.
DJ, okay, no thanks. Don't tell me you're going to make me pay to just read this one article. Anti Gravity's 360 drone is here to help you forget DJI. And it looks like the controller is having sex sideways with the
And
drone.
that controller looks more like a flight simulator controller with all them buttons and contraptions.
But okay, they put out a video. Anti Gravity did, and it was on Twitter, right, or X, and it showed them testing the brakes on the
Mm.
anti gravity, and literally, and they were posting it on Facebook too, and it literally the guy like when it was about a foot and a half away, pressed that button over in the upper left hand corner, and it
Yeah, the
stopped.
red button.
Yeah, and it stopped. It went stopped right there in front of the thing. And then somebody posted a picture of one of the guys from Watchmen laughing his ass off. No, was it Watchmen or was it Spider Man when the guy was playing Perry White or no Perry White? No, what is his name? Anyway, the one
Very.
that
Oh, yeah.
yeah was working, and anyway he was cocking his head back and laughing his ass off, and said it was DJI with lidar. DJI 360 with lidar was laughing its ass off at anti gravity 360. But but that's why they're already priced at $2,000.
Dear
So,
God.
so if DJI wants to move it in the states, it's gonna have to come in well under that.
Yeah.
Even with, but the thing of this, maybe there's some kind of, I don't know. See, then here's what the article says. It says DJI, even even The Verge understands the meaning of the word. With DJI facing an imminent import ban, in the United States and its flagship drones disappearing from shelves, the new anti-gravity A1 didn't need to be a groundbreaking gadget to make headlines. It just needed to be a competent alternative that you can actually buy in the United
Uh,
States.
yeah, there you go.
In August, the Chinese brand couldn't promise that for sure, but today it's happening. Anti Gravity A1 is now on sale at Best Buy here in the
Mm,
US, on shelves and shipping this very week.
mm.
Seems the Best Buy jumped the gun ahead of the full reveal tomorrow, December 4th. And here's one at the left. Man, they were all, it's all over there. It just said you had to wait to buy it. It said, and thankfully, it's not just a DJI alternative. It says this $15.99 drone and headset combo. So I guess you got the headset combo is where you're paying that other $400. Is nothing like I've ever tried before. I experienced in August. Da 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 da. 8K drone isn't about piloting a drone or shooting aerial footage. It's designed to keep you from having to think about flying or filming at all. The 360-degree camera and motion sensing goggles let you simply turn your head and look in any direction. What the fuck? So you
Yeah,
don't even how you, so but what happens if you just kind of veer off with your and you're like and you start walking around with whatever you see in the damn wait a minute, can anybody see me?
yeah, you're right. My Best Buy has it. I can
You
pick it
could be
up in an
like this.
hour.
You could be like
Get it.
walking up. But what happens, like I said, when you move that motion controller and you're like, oh, wow, this is cool. Oh, cool, man. But, I don't know about that. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, so
Yeah, my local Best Buy has it for 2 grand for the Infinity bundle.
that's the cheapest one you can get right now.
No, you can get one for 1,500.
Oh, that's with nothing?
Let me go back real quick. Let me back up one page.
Yeah, see, it looks like a mini four size.
Here it is, right here. fifteen
Oh,
ninety nine.
look at this. You ready?
Can I share this page?
Yeah, I can put it
Uh,
up.
I have it up. Well, no, I don't have it up over there. I have it in
This is
another.
what Dale is saying. He thinks the Avata 360 is going to be.
Yeah, probably $1,200. Yeah. No, for 15.99 you get goggles, one battery, spare propellers, and the remote control.
Maybe okay. Maybe there's something special for California people.
Yeah, I mean that's what it says. I can pick it up in on Sunday.
Yeah, because I think that it's actually there's some of them here. Let me go anti gravity A1. I don't think mine would have it. They may have it closer to the city though, to the
Let me go
bigger.
to the same browser
Oh
we're
yeah, you're
using.
right.
Yeah, see?
Wait a minute. What's the infinity? Oh, so you get three batteries. Okay,
That's
so
like the
fly
DJI
more,
combo.
like the fly
Fly
more.
more.
Yeah,
Right, yeah, yeah.
but
Oh, you got it
still,
up already?
this price right here, 11.99 is what he's like. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably. They gotta at least come in under the 15.99.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. They're going to have to come in underneath them. So they'll have to come, but the 19.99. That's why I think the
Ugh.
Flymore will be 15.99 or 15.49.
But then too, also you're getting the known brand, the quality of DJI. We don't know the quality of this thing.
Yeah, because a lot of people, well, not people like us that kind of will look at drones every other day or drone news every other day, but someone new to the field would just automatically think Insta360, and they don't realize that anti gravity is a separate company, and that they're
Right.
using the 360 technology. So I don't
That's
know.
it. That's the first time I've looked at that. I'm wondering what that orange thing is.
There's always something special for
You see what I
California.
mean? Right in between the top part and the bottom part, that orange thing in the middle. What the hell is that?
Good point. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a beacon.
Ah,
Hopefully my
I
wife.
don't know.
I'm gonna have to
The
mute.
back end of that resembles quite like a DJI. The back end of it, even on top. If you look at the top part, that highly resembles DJI. But yeah, that orange thing right there.
I think it's a beacon. I really do.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
like
don't
a
know.
like a warning light.
I'm sure we'll get reviews on it before long, since
But
it's available now.
but that's not. I don't know. People are going to look at that and be like, because to begin with, all they were showing was that 1999.
Oh, I wish I could bring this up on a
You
page.
can
Let me
pick it
look.
up. This one says pick it up on Wednesday, December 10th, or you can get it Saturday in the mail.
Can take so.
So 3 days. 3 days.
Let me see here.
So it's got a front facing camera. Can I make that?
Oh, what do you think about this?
Okay, hang on. I got to stop share. Stop share. Get it back over here real quick. Bring this out. Move some scene. There we go. What? Did you share?
I don't know how to do that. Oh, hang on a minute. Here we go. Share screen.
Then you pick out what you want to share.
Yeah, okay. Look at this. This is looks strangely. It's
Uh,
only it's only $500 for the whole set. Uh,
looks very plasticky.
yeah, it does, right? Kind of
Yeah.
flimsy.
Yeah, looks very like if it doesn't work, if something keeps it from no FAA needed.
I
Yep,
know, right?
no FAA needed. So it must be like it's probably only 200 grams, man. First good gust of wind and it blows away.
Yeah, yeah, for that size drone.
That's wild.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, good job, good job. And Dale is saying that the Avada Flymore combo is 11.99. He figures, yeah, it's going to be right around that area. Especially because
Yeah.
like it looks like everybody is getting rid of their stock. Did it blew my mind earlier when I realized because what's coming out that DJI Lito X1 is going to replace the mini line. Okay,
Ah.
but this is what's so crazy, man. DJI cannot count to five because we're doing the same thing again, man. We had the mini, and then we had the mini 2, then we had the
Hmm.
mini 3 Pro, we had the mini 4 Pro, and now we're going to rebrand again, and we're going to have the DJI Lido X1, the
Ah.
DJI Lido X1 Pro, and the
Well,
DJI X2 Pro,
do
Lido
you
X.
think the Mavic will make it to five?
No,
No.
no.
They had the Mavic 4 Pro here at Best Buy.
Yeah, see, that's another thing Dale's pointing out that drone only has a 23-minute flight time, and that's what they're saying. What, 15 minutes,
Yeah,
15 to
yeah,
17 minutes tops.
yeah.
And if you're cranking out 3D the whole time, I don't see how it's going to last that long.
No,
Because I don't know for sure. I've never played with 3D files, but aren't 3D files rather large?
I would think so. Yeah.
No, but I don't think there'll be a Mini 5 Pro. Oh, there is a Mini 5 Pro. Duh.
This is what
Because you know
is
what?
it?
'Cause it was to me. It wasn't something to grab.
This
I'm,
is
I'm not.
coast to coast drones, right?
Yeah, it says it's. But yeah, because it dawned on me. I was like, but I was like, wait a minute. There is a Mini 5, isn't there? So they can count to five, but they're going to start over with. I don't think there's going to be a Mini 6. Nah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Not going to be a Mini 6. And I definitely don't think there's going to be a Mavic 5. I would rather have, to be honest with you, and probably other people won't agree. I would rather have the Phantom 5 that we saw them design and build for whoever it was that had them special build that for them that we saw all those years ago, and instead of a Mavic 5.
Where's the Mini 5? Best Buy don't have it.
No, that's the one that you couldn't get. You have to get it from South Korea. Go to eBay.
Oh, okay,
Go to
okay.
eBay and you'll find it. There's
All
some
right.
U.S. places that have it, and if you can tell you this much: go to on Facebook and type in Mini 5 Pro, and you'll see a bunch of people trying to sell them before Christmas because their wife said, "You told me you would sell that drone by now, and the kids' Christmas money would not be at risk."
Yeah,
And so you're seeing a lot of heavily discounted Mini 5 Pros.
Mm.
Put it this way, I saw one the other day. The guy had it, and it was just the Mini 5 Pro and the controller, and it was even the Bobo controller.
Hmm.
And he was selling it to begin with for $1,500. And it stayed that way for the longest time. And you could see where he's talking to Messenger. No, I'm not coming down. I'm not. People stop highballing me, lowballing me, da 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 da, all this stuff. And then suddenly, about a week ago, it went from $1,500 to $900. And I'm like, somebody laid down the law. So, but I was just thinking, that's the first thing that popped into my head was, you said the kids' Christmas money wouldn't be at risk. They'd have a wonderful Christmas this year. Okay, yeah, I'm selling it now. Oh, you're looking at Dale's got sells. He sells the. Whoop, whoop.
Well, now that's a price you can't pass up.
What do you mean?
I've gone squirrel. I'm looking at Best Buy here. They have the DJI Mini 4 Flymore combo, but it has the RCN1 remote
Right, right.
and extended warranty for $600.
That's weird. That's
Wow,
real.
that's cheap.
Yeah, but it's not. You said it was just a 4, right?
Yeah, the Mini 4 Pro.
Oh, it is the Mini 4 Pro.
Oh, no, just the Mini 4. Yeah, okay, I
Yeah.
got you. Yeah, I
So
got you.
little bit different. Oh, we're 20 till 7. I'm trying to think. Because really and truthfully, there's the stuff that we've been watching. Like my wife has been catching up on Homeland. She hasn't watched it in a while, so she's been. And
Hmm.
I'll catch an episode here and there with her. Claire Danes is like this really good spy,
Hmm.
but it's like she's a Barbie doll, and they dress her different every 6 months, and she works for a different agency. But it seems like that like I mean, she's been kidnapped, she's been beat, and she keeps doing it over and over and over and over and over. And then she has a little girl that now her sister has custody of,
Hmm.
and I'm just like, wow, because she's like manic depressive, and when she like goes off her meds, she goes like wacko wacko. And sometimes she disappears when that happens. But anyway, she just keeps working for the federal government, no matter
Hmm.
what agency it is or whatever. Like there's even sometimes that like she's not really working for any agencies, and then suddenly she'll figure out something, and she'll just make a couple of calls, and she gets her through to people. I'm like, it's just really. That's the first thing I asked my wife the other night. I was like, "How is it that she calls the White House switchboard after she's been kicked out of the CIA and just says it's me and they let her through?"
Right.
She goes, "I don't know. It's part of the show. Stop."
Looks like Mikey's having fun in the
What is
chat.
is he trying to
I think
spell?
he, I
What?
think he's trying to get to number two at least. Squirrel,
Same. Yeah,
squirrel.
but no. He started out and it was SAA. See, look, A
He could be high.
A. You better not be smoking my stuff, son.
Get out of my
Yeah,
stash.
yeah, get out of my shit, boy.
Is that share screen still on the stream?
Is it shares? No, no, it's not. There's nothing up here. See, I
'Cause
could, I could.
I'm looking at the YouTube feed and it's got me, you, and a screen right under us.
Well, maybe you're a little bit high behind on the feed. Look at the bar down at the bottom, and
Oh
see if
yeah, yeah,
maybe if you got to be all the way at the end.
yeah. I'm showing live on my end. It still
Ooh,
shows that screen. Nothing's on it, but
hang on, let me get down here. Oh yeah, it is. It's like that. That's really weird.
yeah, it got stuck.
But there's nothing here on our end.
No,
That is maybe because it's Are you seeing anything on your screen? On your screen for here for StreamYard?
Oh no. For us, no.
Huh. Very strange. That's why he's doing this. Oh, he took the A's out so he could spell squirrel.
Oh, okay.
He deleted them in the chat. So like
That's
over
I.
here.
He had to look up how to spell squirrel, and he didn't. There's no A in squirrel, Mikey.
Yeah. Or maybe he was gonna make it because of my southern drawl. He was gonna call it a squirrel.
Squirrel.
He was gonna be a squirrel. I used to shoot at them with my BB gun when I was a wee lad.
Yep, my BB gun.
Where are you from? Southwest Virginia.
Yeah, it's not hard to tell where people are from, right?
Well, the thing that like this is what because I've been out here long enough to where it's kind of distorted my southern drawl.
Yeah, it does.
And when I go home and I'm talking to people, they go, "You sound really weird now."
And then do you notice that you also fall back once you get around those people for a little while? You fall right back into it,
Well, I
but it's not natural.
for some reason, like that's what they kept telling me the whole time. Like
Yeah.
I'd be hanging out with some of my friends, and we'd be going to do something, and they go, and then they go, I really miss you, man, but there's something weird about the way you sound. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It's one of them. Go get your hand off of me, then, man. He
Well,
goes, no, 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 it's not like that.
the thing about it is too, the people that have never like been there, in the South, the deep South and whatnot,
Yeah,
when you hear that accent, and I'm not being mean,
yeah,
it just sounds like they're stupid.
yeah, yeah.
But
Because
when you go there and you're sitting at a table and you got lawyers and doctors and all this, and they have the same accent, you're thinking, how the hell did he get to be a
the thing
lawyer?
about it is it's still funnier and shit when you hear him talking in that accent.
Oh
It's like,
yeah,
dude,
oh yeah,
I know you're not stupid, but damn, your southern drawl funny.
oh yeah, I know.
And it took me a while because to begin with, for like shit, the first 4 years I was out here,
Hmm.
I would catch people trying because once they would hear me say a couple of lines, then I would
Hmm.
feel people trying to engage more with me,
Right.
and I would be like, "What the hell's going on here?" And I'm like, this chick can't be coming on to me. And then I'd be like, "Are you just trying to get me to talk more?" And she goes, "Yes, yes. I'm sorry. I love hearing a southern accent." And I was like,
Yeah.
"God!" And then I'd be in the grocery store, same thing. You're from where are you from?
Oh yeah.
You're not from around here, are you?
Right.
No, I was hatched somewhere else. Thank you.
But it's weird too how like that accent is just all they're from the South somewhere. But I mean, like the people in Michigan have an accent,
Yeah.
but it's totally different. It's just you can instantly hear people from Michigan.
The thing that's really strange is the actual Washington and Washingtonian accent. There's not one. I really think that they send actors here from Hollywood so that they can wash away all their accents and go. These people don't have accents. They're just bland.
Yeah.
There's no drawl. There's no like.
Mm-mm.
Yes, we're out. There's no Jersey stuff. We're up here in Jersey, man, and you know how we are. We like a pizza up here too. It's that kind of thing. Nobody out here talks that way. It's
Yeah. Ain't nobody in Washington saying y'all.
no, no. Well, not there's no, like I said, there's no, like you said, they don't use the little colloquialisms and that kind of thing. But they even there's not really like Dale. Dale is here and he's been here his whole life, but he
Hmm.
doesn't. There's no accent. There's no. It's not like you could if he's in Vegas or if he's in New Orleans or if he's in New York. It's not like me. When people hear me talk, they instantly figure out. Okay, he's from a certain corner of the United States.
Right. Right.
It's
Right.
given right away. So then they go into the where are you from?
It,
From I live like
it's
3 blocks down from your mother. Why are you asking?
Yeah, Washington and well, I guess California would be the same way. It's not people live in certain places, and when you hear them, you know where they're from.
Oh well,
Like even people in like Boston and whatnot, you know where they're from.
yeah. Like Lloyd, like saying in Oklahoma, we speak fluent hillbilly too. That's and here a brief historical moment during the show. Do you know where the term rednecks came from? It was when the sharecroppers would be out in the field with the black people
Yeah, they get sunburned.
and they get sunburned on the back of their neck.
Yeah.
And then talk about that was bad. People don't talk about that. what an indentured servant was. Now,
Oh
and
yeah,
I'm sorry for what happened to the other people. That wasn't right, But they don't talk about how the white people that was really, really poor had to live that way too.
yeah, yeah. It wasn't all rich white people.
What's what that was one thing that they always talked about when you took history, indentured servant, and you'd be
Well, they
like,
don't
"What
even
is that?"
teach history
And then, and
anymore.
then, and then yeah, exactly. And then you ask the teacher, "What does that mean?" For lack of a better way to put it, white slavery.
Yeah, or an old person with fake teeth, indentured.
Oh, yes, yes.
You know, I mean,
That was good. That was good. At least that you had comic relief. Boston, New York, the South. Yes, they're all distinguishable.
hmm you know instantly where they're from. And like I said,
Yeah.
even
See,
Michigan, you know where they're from.
see, that's what they'll people can't. That's what I said. Because Washington, I literally think like English actors. They're saying you need to speak like, and you need to get rid of your English accent. It's so thick, that people will understand. And so anyway,
Yeah,
they send them over here to Washington and go. Oh yeah, I understand now. This is perfect. I don't have any. They enunciate. They're almost nasal when they speak. So there's no, accent whatsoever, and they over enunciate the words to where you go, I can't tell where they're from.
I know. Yep. Well, I mean, yeah, California did, back in the day with all that Valley Girl crap and the
Yeah,
surfer,
yeah, yeah,
sup, dude, that
yeah.
kind of crap. But
I still, every time I hear something like that, I always flash back to Spicoli.
oh, instantly,
Yeah.
instantly,
How you
and
doing,
his
Mr.
wonderful
Hand?
teacher, Mister Han.
Well, Mr. Hand, if you're here and I'm here,
That's
doesn't that
our
make it
time.
our time? And supposedly on the set, they butted heads too. They did not get along.
Oh, really?
Yeah, supposedly, if you could just Google it, man, one time, and it
Hmm.
talks about that he didn't think that Penn was serious enough with his acting, and he kept trying to explain to him that it was his character, and I'm
Right.
like, no one else could have been Spicoli at that time.
No.
No one else.
Mm-mm. No.
I know he went through a lot of crazy shit with Madonna and all that stuff too. So I mean, he sowed his wild oats. He
Yeah.
mellowed with age for sure.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Oh, whoa, yeah. Those people lived hard, hard, hard lives,
Yeah.
and you don't hear anybody trying to get them, reciprocal anything, And a lot of those people, their families, generations and generations and generations later, are still poor, but they're still here fighting, and they're still here trying to get ahead. So
Well, that's the way it was with my dad and his family, and down in Missouri. I mean, they all went out and picked cotton, and as kids, that's what they were doing.
hell, I remember when I was
You
little,
know.
I speared tobacco. That was, I mean, you did whatever you had to do to keep food on the table.
That's right.
So anyway, I don't want to get in that area. I'm trying to think of some stuff that we've been watching besides Homeland. There's a lot of cute Christmas stuff coming up on Netflix. Oh, holy!
Have you watched Peacemaker?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I've,
Okay.
I've
Okay.
burned, yes, but the thing that sucks is there's not going to be a season 3.
Oh really?
He said there's no more. That he's doing something that the character will continue, but he'll
Uh,
continue on into the new universe. So I don't know how that's happening. Plus, John's retired now.
yeah.
He'll still do like The Rock does, probably special appearances,
Right.
but he's broke himself for that company and he's earned his rest. So.
Oh yeah.
Now, honestly, to begin with, I didn't think I would enjoy him as an actor, but he's
Hmm.
gotten much better over the years, and I
He's
enjoy
good in
it.
that show. He
Yeah,
fits that guy perfect.
well, it's not just that, but I've like there was a recent one that came out, a very recent one where he was the president of the U.S.
Oh, I don't
and
know about that.
I think Idris was the prime minister of England, and they had to be together and do stuff. Man, where is I swear to you, I think it was Idris Alba. Let's see, John Cena Idris. Yeah, Heads of State 2025, and it is
Really?
on Amazon Prime.
Ah.
I'll give you. I'll go ahead and pop. Won't give me a full one, but yes,
I'll have to check that out.
this is called Heads of State on Amazon Prime. It's really good. It's funny. It's good comedy. Blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to think what else I've watched. Oh, I'm pretty much just watching what she watches because we've been addicted to Gold Rush for a long time. Do you ever watch Gold Rush?
No, I don't think so. Uh-uh.
Okay, it's like on. It started out. I think it's on Discovery, and basically what it was people going to Alaska and then up into the Klondike in
Oh
Canada.
yeah, with the one guy got his own mill and was
Well,
like, and
the,
the old guy that built the derricks and
yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah, okay,
Parker's the one that we. Parker's from
Parker.
Parker Schnabel,
And
and
then you got the old guy and his daughter that rebuilt an old derrick and they floated
yeah,
it.
yeah,
And,
yeah,
okay,
yeah. So, but Tony Beats, the guy you're talking about, is he's like
right.
Norwegian or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. That's him.
they call him the king of the Klondike, but then they call Parker the gold mogul.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
yeah.
I think that
I
pretty much
watched it a little
trumps.
bit.
But now this season it's because Parker wanted 10,000 ounces last year, right?
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they fell short by I think like 400 ounces, so they got like 9,600. And he wasn't happy, but the company and everything still cleared like $5 million for the year.
yeah.
So apparently, in the off season, he had finagled and worked some stuff. But this season, he's pretty sure he's going to get that 10,000 ounces of gold. And what we love about watching the show is if you look at the other families who are doing gold and stuff, and you see their clean out and you see them weigh the gold, it looks filthy. It looks like they've left all kinds of crumbs and crap in it and
Mm-hmm.
everything. And then when you see Parker's crew weigh it out, it looks like it's already ready to be melted down and made into something.
Oh yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like shiny, pretty gold. And you don't see any black particles or nothing in it. It's like really, really nice. You
Yeah.
know, and this season, man, they're already at like I think they've been going for maybe 3 weeks now, and they're already at like 3,000 ounces,
Oh,
and then they probably got another maybe 10 to 12 weeks left.
oh
He'll,
wow.
he'll blow he'll blow that 10,000 out of the water. And if he gets all 10,000, I think he gets some kind because he's got backers and stuff. But I think he gets like a $6 million bonus.
Hey, look at Marcel.
Hey, what's up? I'm good. My wife had surgery, and I needed to take time off and pay more attention to what I was doing here instead of this. But yes, she's recuperated. But hopefully, before the end of next year, I will manage to get both my surgeries done. I have to start all over again, but I have to get a new neurologist who's going to put me in an MRI again forever. And then they'll do my neck and my back. And then they'll go, hopefully, get a decent neurosurgeon. And they'll do my neck, hopefully, by no later than May or June. And then hopefully by like November, they'll do my back because I'm not sure. Well, I'm not really sure how my insurance is going to be in January anyway. But
I
I'm
know,
sure it's
right?
really going to get screwed at the end of next year. So I'm hoping I can get it in before we have to start tapping into savings and shit to do it.
That whole insurance thing is crazy because I just had to redo mine for this year, and I was paying $60 a week. Now it's 220 a week.
Well, so you're working for the insurance company now. You're not working for yourself.
Nope, and that's through my job. I mean, that's what they offer. That's all they offer.
Well,
So,
see, the thing about it is when I was young, companies that was what enticed you to come work for them. That was a perk. You worked there
hmm
90 days and you got full medical, you got full dental, you got full vision, and now
yep,
none of them do it, but yet they're still bleeding us dry. And
yep.
that's what I was trying to say earlier. I saw in these videos where the people are talking about how they think that the drones are going to be, around, and they're not going to be banned and all this. And I've already said it 2 or 3 times. I said they let the soybean farmers lose 6 billion with a B dollars that
Yep.
more than likely the taxpayers are going to have to suck up and try to help pay back. Do you really think that the agricultural drones are just going to pop up because 4 or 5 senators says we may have acted in haste? You know,
True. True.
because they let them lose $6 billion. Drones is the furthest thing from their minds.
Same thing with the beef industry.
Yeah, so what's going
You
to
know?
happen is December 23rd, they're going to automatically go on. Hopefully that's what happens, and we can still get our batteries and we can still get our chargers all the way up to, I'm assuming right now, because they've already been clearanced before they go on the covered list. The last would be the Avata 360 and what the DJI Pocket 4, Pocket 4? Yeah, Pocket 4.
Hmm.
So, what is it? Only one L in my name. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I was like, you mean the first name? Dude, I don't know, man. I'm kind of slow. Oh, I will tell y'all something else I have been doing. Anybody play mobile games on their phone?
No, I don't even know where my phone's at most of the time.
Well, it's not something. What I'm saying is, it's like if my wife will go to the doctor, or I'm sitting in the
Yeah.
waiting room, or I got to wait to get this done. I got to wait to get the oil change. That kind of thing. Something to kill time.
Right.
So, well, I've been playing this one game called Top Heroes, and
Hmm.
it's wild and crazy guild that I'm hanging out with, but I can actually. Oh, it's already. Oh, yeah, it is. Nobody said anything. Let me see. So
I
I'm
hear
gonna,
music.
yeah, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you all see this game before I log off and go do what I'm supposed to do. Let's see. Can I do a window? Yes. I'm gonna come back over here. Go back over here. Then I got an EV Max, and then I can add it. And see, this is the actual game. This is my kingdom right now. And so,
Mm.
just like all the rest of them, you gotta advance your heroes. And the only thing is when you wait forever to advance when you that when you because it's what they call it's FTP, free to play. Because
Hmm.
there's a lot of people that blow money right and left, and like I'm waiting, I gotta wait like 5 days before a certain piece of my castle upgrades. So
Hmm.
I don't get any more updates until that happens. So for five
But
days,
you,
I'm just like mining and
but you could buy the upgrade, right?
right. But
Yeah, yeah.
so I'm just like, well, what are you? But I'm doing pretty good considering. Like I think in the guild that I'm in, I'm like 20th as far as strength is concerned in there.
Hmm.
The game is called Top Heroes. Let me see. This is what I don't know if it tells you what server. There's my lord details.
Ah.
Server 10658. So 10658. The guild is called The Fallen. And it's no, it's a bunch of American people. Plus we've got a bunch of people who let me close this.
Did
A
that
bunch
say 9 point something million?
That's what my influence is. That's what I built my armies up to.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah. No, yeah. So it's not. Oh, come on now. Remove from screen. But anyway, it was very great to have you pop in. I'm glad to have seen
Yeah.
you, sir. And I'm assuming you're probably going to be working again next week, so you probably won't be able to be.
No, I'm off next week. Next week's my short week.
Oh, very cool. So maybe you can come
Yeah.
back. Hopefully, Ron will be able to join us next week because I'm wanting to try to be positive. I want to try to, because I know the weather's going to be weird here. I'm actually going to try to fly the Mavic
Hmm.
4 Pro and get some footage and be more positive about this because I've already said what I think. I really and truthfully, I think the 23rd they're going to go to the list and we need to get our batteries. We need to get our chargers. I think probably
Right.
within 4 to 6 months after that, they're going to retroactively remove their clearances, and
Ah.
we won't be able to get batteries for like the Mavic 4 Pro. We won't be able to get controllers. We won't be
Right.
able to do any of that stuff. And then fingers crossed they never remove the legacy status. But it's something that they do quite regularly, and it's not that big a deal for them to do.
Right.
It's even easier for them to remove legacy status than it is for them to actually retroactively, cut the older drones out.
Yeah.
So that takes more time and more effort. So hopefully at least 10 months that we should be able to fly what we got now or what supposedly already cleared. I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm hoping the 360 is the last one, and that they legacy and they let everything else legacy, and maybe
Yeah,
by then they'll have figured out what they should and shouldn't have done. Anyway,
right.
thank you very much, sir. You're invited back next week, and I will talk to you about that some here in the wildness. Everybody that was here, thank you very much for coming in. Live long and prosper. We will see you next week. Come on back, because I'll